Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Blend, episode 164. It's January 3rd and I hope you're all having a peaceful morning. I'm Oliver.
皆さんこんにちは、マヤです。1月3日、三が日の最終日ですね。ゆっくり過ごせていますか？
You know, Maya, today is actually a very special day in Japan. It's Hitomi no Hi, or Eyes Day, because of the numbers 1-3.Are you taking care of your eyes after all that New Year TV watching?
瞳の日。1月3日で瞳。なるほどね。確かにお正月はお餅を食べながらテレビをずっと見ちゃうから目は疲れ気味かも。
Well, eyes or no eyes, many people are glued to the screen today for another reason, the Hakone Ekiden. It's such an incredible race.Did you know the very first one was held way back in 1920? Over 100 years of history.
そう、箱根駅伝。あれを見るとお正月だなーって実感するよね。1920年からなんてすごい伝統。選手たちの走りを見てるとこっちまで背筋が伸びる思いだよ。
It really is inspiring. But while those runners are pushing their limits on the road, millions of other people are also on the move to gay.But for a different reason. Our first story is about the massive U turn rush happening right now across the country.
ついに来ちゃったね。ニュースでも朝からずっと U ターンラッシュのことが流れてる。やっぱり今年の混雑はすごいの？
It's intense, Maya. According to the news, major Shinkansen lines like the Tokaido and Tohoku routes are seeing an occupancy rate of over 100% for the unreserved sections today.
100% 以上？つまり座れなくて通路に立ってる人がたくさんいるってことだよね。オリバー、その occupancy rate って具体的にどういう意味？
Good question.The occupancy rate basically refers to the percentage of available space or seats that are actually being used. So if a train has 100 seats and 120 people are on board, the occupancy rate is 120%. It means it's beyond full capacity.
なるほど。つまり乗車率とか占有率のことか。120% ってことはもうぎゅうぎゅう詰めだね。新幹線だけじゃなくて道路の方も大変なんでしょ？
Oh, definitely. On the expressways, traffic jams are reported to stretch up to 30 kilometers in some areas, especially on the Tomei and Kanetsu routes heading into Tokyo.
30キロの渋滞。想像しただけで疲れちゃう。今の stretch up to っていうのは距離がそれだけ長いってこと？
Exactly.We use stretch up to when we want to describe something reaching a certain length or distance. In this case, the line of cars is so long that it reaches 30 kilometers. It paints a picture of a very long, continuous line.
へー、距離がどこまで伸びているかっていうニュアンスなんだね。30キロも続いてるなんてドライバーの人たちは本当に大変。飛行機はどうなの？
Flights are just as packed.Haneda and Itami airports are seeing a massive influx of people. Most domestic flights were already fully booked days in advance, with occupancy rates hitting 95% or higher.
Fully booked か。もう予約がいっぱいで空きがないってことね。数日前からもう埋まってたんだ。
That's right. Fully booked means there are absolutely no more seats or time slots available.It's the first new year in years with no travel restrictions at all, so everyone wanted to have a big family gathering.
確かに今年は久しぶりに親戚みんなで集まったよっていう話をよく聞くしね。でもこの混雑の中を移動して明日から仕事っていうのはちょっとハードだな。
I agree. It's a lot of stress on the transport infrastructure, but it's also a sign that Japan's traditional holiday culture is back in full swing.Everyone is returning to the city at the exact same time.
そうだね。まさに日本の冬の風物詩って感じ。さて、みんながこうして都市部に戻ってくるってことは、明日からは仕事始めの会社も多いよね。次は経済のニュースかな？
Spot on, Maya. As people prepare to head back to the office, there's some optimistic news regarding their paychecks. Corporate leaders in Japan are pledging historic wage hikes for the coming year.
お給料の話、それは聞き捨てならないな。wage hike ってお給料が上がるって意味でいいんだよね。
Yes, a wage hike is simply an increase in the amount of money paid to employees. Hike usually implies a significant or sharp increase. Prime Minister Takaichi has been pushing businesses to implement raises that exceed the current inflation rate.
物価高が続いてるからインフレ率を超える昇給は本当に助かるよね。経済界の反応はどうなの？
Well, Keidanren, the big business lobby, is responding very positively. They said their top priority is to maintain the momentum of wage growth into the 2026 fiscal year.
Maintain the momentum。つまり、この賃上げの流れを止めずに、今の勢いを維持していくってことかな？
Perfect. To maintain the momentum means to keep a process or a trend going at the same speed or level. They don't want this to be a one-time thing. They want the trend of rising salaries to continue every year.
なるほど。一過性じゃなくて継続させたいんだね。具体的にどれくらい上がる予定なの？
Many major companies are targeting a base pay increase of over 5%. This is the second year in a row for such a high target. They hope this will finally end Japan's long-standing deflationary mindset.
5% 以上のベア。すごいね。最後の deflationary mindset っていうのはどういう状態のことを言ってるの？
This is an interesting one. A deflationary mindset is a psychological state where people expect prices to keep falling, so they delay spending money. It's like thinking, I won't buy this fridge now because it will be cheaper in 6 months. This mindset has slowed down Japan's economy for decades.
デフレマインドね。安くなるまで待とうっていう心理か。でも、お給料が上がればもっと使おうって気持ちになるし、そのマインドも変わっていくかもしれないね。
Exactly. If people feel they have more money, they are more likely to spend, which helps the whole economy. It's a big shift for Japan's corporate culture.
本当にそうだね。2026年はみんなのお財布が潤う年になるといいな。仕事に戻るのはちょっと憂鬱ですが、こういうニュースを聞くと少しやる気立てるかも。
That's the spirit. Now, before we wrap up today's episode, let's quickly review the expressions we covered.
はい、復習タイムですね。ゆっくり確認していきましょう。
First was occupancy rate.
occupancy rate、乗車率や占有率のことです。どれくらいスペースが埋まっているかを表す言葉です。
Second was stretch up to.
stretch up to、距離や長さがまで達する、伸びる。渋滞の列が30キロに達するみたいな時に使ってたね。
Third was fully booked.
fully booked、予約がいっぱいで空きがない状態。ホテルや飛行機の席が満席の時に使います。
Fourth was wage hike.
wage hike、賃上げ、昇給のこと。特にぐいっと上がるようなニュアンスが含まれるよ。
Fifth was maintain the momentum.
maintain the momentum、勢いを維持する。今のいい流れを止めずに続けていくということだね。
And finally, deflationary mindset.
deflationary mindset、デフレマインド。物価が下がると思って買い物を控えてしまうような心理状態のことだね。
Great job! Try using these expressions if you're talking about your holiday travel or your goals for work this year.
ぜひ使ってみてくださいね。さて、デイリーブレンドエピソード164はこの辺で。明日からお仕事の方も多いかと思いますが、一緒に頑張りましょう。
Good luck with the return to work, everyone. Take care of your eyes, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
バイバイ。